And still we've got mountains of images, photographs, footage of fantastic high definition of these still continuing chemtrails to this day, and also other light sources and objects in the sky. Now these images have come in by fantastic people from all across the world that's working so hard to getting this truth out, because still the media are silenced to the truth. They will not disclose this to the members of the public around the world, as we have intruders in our solar system that's causing other heavenly bodies to heat up and be agitated by this system. There is huge amounts of asteroids and meteors that are being kicked out the Kuiper belts. More evidence and reports even to this day of meteorites. Now, it is starting to become very, very strange. So we're going to continue to do this to show and explain the truth as well. So please enjoy this video, and please, all of you, take care. And again, thank you for your kindest words. This first image has come in from Rose, from Las Vegas in Nevada. And she states that when she saw the skies to the other side of sunrise, she noticed this strange rainbow with this strange pink haze that she's never seen before. It's so evident. Look at the reflection on the building and the wall. This pink haze is showing up all across the world now, and we are still seeing these strange rainbows, different colours. And thank you for your information you're sending in as well, because this kind subscriber again has been studying the skies and noticing now to this year they have truly changed. And I'm hoping now that news media are listening to us and noticing that these images are becoming more evident each day. Mr. Matthew Rower sent this image in as well. He lives in Vegas and he's noticing the chemtrails and also this white object in the sky that's causing everything to become dim. Just a strange light source. Here is the next image of this chemtrail. Now why would they geoengineer the Vegas skies? Very strange, isn't it? Now, these chemtrails are being produced far too much now in our skies, and more people now are taking a look. On Matthew's next image you can see the lines in the skies, and he's totally shocked how people still don't look up and just keep continuing to look down at their mobile phones. Mr. J.J. Johnson from Virginia sent this photo in as well. He is now realizing what they're doing in the skies. Can you see these lines here? All this you see is toxic waste, chemtrails, being sprayed and filtered into our skies. Tara Pascoe sent this video in as well, showing you the skies were hammered. I want to play this video for you because again it is so important to show you the halo, the chemtrailing, and this white object that's now not the same colour as the sun that we've seen in the past.
There's a halo there too.
Okay, on Tara's video you just saw, it is so important to see as well, because on the upper side where the sun, the area this white object is beaming through, that halo, can you see just above where that chemtrail is? Can you see how dark it is? Now, this video was taken around 11:30 in the morning, and the skies would have been black. Now, if that halo was removed, and this object that was removed to cover the area of the sun, you would see that red sun that we'd seen before not so long ago. So thank you again, Tara, for this fantastic video. Okay, Thug Gothic sent this image in as well, short time ago. Now, the skies you see on the screen is from 9:40 AM East, and he states, if you look clearly on the cars and the land, we're seeing, and he's seeing as well, so evidently this white reflection just seems very, very strange, like it's fluorescent in the skies, chemtrails, and again, just very dim. So again, thank you for this image. Melissa Hester from Ohio sent these images in also a short time ago, and in her email she explains that around about 10:30 AM in the morning, the skies become very dark, and also she's seeing this white object in the sky. And every day we show these images, we are just seeing more and more evidence that this is happening. Let me move to another one of Melissa's images. Here is the next photo without the lens flare. Can you see again this white object in the sky? And around the outer area is far too dim to be the light blue skies that we saw many years ago. She also says, again in an email with this photo, that this strange blanket of clouds just moved down and then covered this area, being controlled. Look at this line. Just very strange, isn't it? To the other side of the skies, Melissa pointed the camera and noticed a pink haze on the horizon. This same pink haze that we're seeing all across the world. It shouldn't be there every single day, because pink sky is quite a rare event in the past. Mixtures of chemtrails and toxins through the sky, reflections from the Nibiru system. You can see the pink reflection. And also those trees are still continuing to die. Mrs. Joanne Toop from Hastings in the UK took this photograph just moments ago, and she states as well, early in the morning she could hear those military planes spraying the skies, and on the screen you can see these lines. And she states as well that the area of the sun was far too white. And you can see also another colour around this area. Moments later, through the morning, around 10:30, everything seemed to have dimmed, and these strange colours on these strange cloud chems just appeared. Can you see this pink haze? Here is the next image that Joanne sent in. You can clearly see those chemtrails. So thank you for sending these photographs in. If you do get any more images, please do send them in and we'll produce them onto another video shortly. Mr. Gary Davenport from the USA sent an email in with this photograph saying, "A busy day in the sky." And so right he is, because look what they've done. At 9:30, 9:45, the skies were blacked out. Everything seemed to get dark again, and then more chemtrails being sprayed. Also, still to this very day, the news media will lie to everybody. They will not disclose what is happening in our skies. They will just continue to lie to say that our weather patterns are normal and to just carry on with your day. Mr. Gary Davenport also sent this photograph for us all to see as well. Black lines in the skies and all this haze being produced. Now, I also speak out as well to say that all these images are very much up to date as we're showing you them now. More images of the halo and the dim sky with this object that's beaming down. Because if this again was the sun, we would see a bright blue sky. It's beginning to get very dark. Here is another piece of evidence as well. Far too much chemtrailing just to hide the dark shadows from the Nibiru system as Wormwood is coming closer. Everything that you see is being covered up. The truth will come out. This next image shows strange chemtrails, pink reflections here and here, and also you'll see the yellow colour of the sun going down, which we all should just be seeing, not this pink haze in the sky. This last image as well that's come in by this kind subscriber states as well he could see this to the upper area of this halo. It was far too dark, far too dim in the sky, and he did also smell like a burning scent in the sky, because when they produce far too much of these chemtrails, it will, and you will pick up a scent. Now, looking at the image, think back to 2014. They didn't do it as much as this, did they? We would only see about 5 or 6 trails, but now we're seeing our skies are completely wiped out with chemtrails. Mr. Alan Bain sent this photo in as well. Around about 10:30 AM, he could see this white object behind all that thick area of chemtrails, and it became very, very dark for about half an hour and started lighting up again. As the natural sun behind this light source has objects that are darkening our skies. The shadows are here now. Mr. Angel Jacks from Singapore sent this footage in, showing you these chemtrails, proving that everywhere across the world is being sprayed. Look how they turn on and off these chems, and this pink haze on the horizon. You can see the red haze on these trails, broken chems. When the subscriber is walking out of the apartment, taking the image of the sky, you can see still the pink haze and the chemtrails. This area is pointing northeast to the sky. So thank you, Angel Jacks, for sending these images in, because again, Singapore is a long way, and seeing those skies still being sprayed is again more evidence. Mr. Neil Oakley on the bridge northwest of the UK, show these images of the sun that rises in the morning sky, and you will see that pink haze and those chemtrails. This colour is still here, this red haze in the sky. As Neil zoomed in, it is so clear to see the different textures and colours, and that still they hide the truth. The next image also shows that the skies are being covered up, and these colours are so evident, as the government are laughing at us all the time. They don't care that they're spraying our skies every day. Okay, so let's take a look at other images from other people around the world, showing the skies are being sprayed, more chemicals covering the truth. As we see so much evidence now, it's just so overwhelming that we've got more and more images to show. These attachments have come in from Oklahoma, and you can clearly see, can't you, the chemtrails and the haze. This image was taken also 8:30, so you can also see it's far too dark, far too dim, and also this is a very recent image that's just come through right now. Chemtrails in the skies. Rosanna Ward also took this image just moments afterwards. Can you see how dim it is on the land? These trees also being harmed, and all the lines in the sky without a reflection again. It's all unnatural. Roseanne Ward sent a video in as well, showing you what she saw in the skies. So thank you for your long email, and thank you for sending this video footage in, because again you can just see it's a complete blanket of chemtrails. So let's move on to other images now. HT Vids sent these images in as well from Sheffield in the UK. Before the morning sunrise, there was a strange reflection in the sky behind all that thickness of trails. He can hear those military jets again spraying in the middle of the night. So again, this is another fantastic photograph that something else is reflecting. Mr. Fons from Detroit in the USA took a look at the sky in the morning to see a beautiful blue colour, and he thought, this is great, and then he saw many planes, thousands of feet high, spraying his area of the skies, and on the next photographs you will see the evidence. To then this, just a huge halo, dark skies and lines, chemtrails. They are spraying every day. We have these next images coming in from John from Vermont in the USA. He states in his email that they've carried on. They've been doing this for far too long now, spraying the skies. It's quite a common occurrence to see those military jets spraying in front of the area of what we can see of the sun, but still humanity don't look up. This is John's house, but you can still see chemtrails, and to the left side he states that those trees were always healthy for that time of the year, but now they are dying. They are just not healthy anymore. This next photo of not contrails, but really they are chemtrails in the sky, shows this line and also another jet spraying behind. All this you see on the screen is chemicals. This other image shows that this plane is spraying. So thanks to the powers that be, because you're doing a wonderful job spraying right across humanity. As look again, thick chemtrails, dim skies. As the morning progressed, about 10:30, you can just clearly see the chemtrails and the skies become darker. Then the chemtrail starts to widen out. It starts moving through the sky and spreading a lot larger. Another chemplane. So thank you again, John, for these photographs. Absolutely amazing, just to show what is truly going on. These next images have come in from Carol Puncher from the USA, showing you that pink reflection, also chemtrails. All this you see is unnatural, and also you see the yellow colour of the sun and this pink haze from the Nibiru system, these heavenly bodies that are with us now. This next photograph clearly shows that same colour we saw on the 16th in the sky with the sun, orange and pink haze. The next photograph clearly shows as well the colours are so much different than what we've seen in the past. You've got the yellow colour on the horizon, and then you've got the pink reflection from Nibiru. We've got to remember from the past, we never saw these cloud formations and these colours. The dimness of the skies and the reflections from Nibiru again. Chemtrail lines every single day. They want you to not see this. They want also the younger generation to get used to these colours. More strong reflections from the Nibiru system, dark skies and different colours coming through from the right hand side as the sun goes down. This image was brought in on an email early in the morning, showing the skies are being hammered and sprayed. Look at the lines. These are not natural, these are poisons. Also you can clearly see that object in the sky, the wrong colour. Look at all these trails and strange formations, and the reflection of this is beaming down, and also the colour of the tree, the land and the roof, they all seem completely wrong. Carol Puncher also sent these in as well. Very spectacular, as you can see the spraying in the skies. Moments later, through the morning, you can clearly see that chem plane and all that haze, that pollution and toxic waste. Facing to the other side of the skies, more spraying, and also HARP moving those clouds to cause a huge cloaking haze to cover the truth, to cover those other heavenly bodies. A few hours later, this kind subscriber took this image as a huge red colour came across the skies, reflecting on those chemtrails. Also, Kat Kennedy from Colorado, USA took this image, and she's new to the channel, and she's been watching the skies these past few days and noticing those chem planes and the huge amount of toxic waste they're spraying, aluminium and barium and other formations of chemicals, and this white plasma that's very, very bright in the sky. Brian sent this image in as well from North Carolina, the USA, showing you the halo and how dim and dark it gets only by 8:30 AM in the morning. It is so evident now that we are going into darkness. Michelle Sabini from Augusta took this image, showing you how dark it gets again. This image is taken from another part of the world, and look again, that white object that's beaming through, but still again, it's far too dark. Can you see to the 1 o'clock position on this halo, this dark shadow and a chemtrail to try and cover the truth? Every single day this is happening. Okay, so let's move on to other places around the world where they're spraying their skies, because we are now starting to see a pattern of these halos and chemtrails as they hide the Nibiru system. Isaac Lenko from Shelburne in Canada saw the skies being sprayed. As you could see, that chem plane and that huge reflection. But what he did on the next photograph, he looked to the other side to see a huge pink reflection. As you can see what Isaac took on the photograph, this pink hue, this reflection from Nibiru, look to the right side and that plasma to the left. You can clearly see, just like on all the other photographs we've seen on this video, showing that this pink haze is coming in much stronger now. This next image that Isaac sent in as well is just overwhelming. It shocks me when I see it, because every day we see these images, we are seeing the truth, what they're doing. Look again, blue chem planes in the skies, and all this is a reflection again from another object. Mr. Michael David Whiteford is a true observer just like all of us, and also he's noticing that pink haze in the skies, chemtrails. He also states when taking this image, there was a red shadow in the skies and also a dark haze. Chemtrails, I mean, every day he's noticing this just like all of us. To all observers in the sky, you can see as well this reflection. Now, look at the pink reflection as well on these trees. Shouldn't be like this, proving that there's another colour in the sky from another object. Michael also took this image to the other side as the sun was going down. Again, there's a huge pink light source coming through. Julie Crawford set off for work in the USA, and also her partner took these images of the skies. Again, as the sun's rising early in the morning, can you see the skies above are far too dark? You can see that red haze on the horizon and this reflection to the left side. Whilst still travelling, again you can see the dimness of the sky There is something in front of our sun, and the truth will come out. It has to now come out. With this image as well, you can clearly see a dark shadow around the right hand side and a dark shadow to the left where this other reflection is. And to the sea as well, where you see the reflection with the sun, and then to the left side you've got a reflection on the sea from that other reflection. So to all of you, let's not be the ones that are stuck on the fence with this situation, because many will be, and we've got to make more people aware of the truth.